everybody, Mac here, and what I have in front of us is the first video in an ongoing series, the best sets, the top 10 sets of 2019. First, let's get this out of the way. Yes, I totally lifted this idea from Dan Larson and Toy Galaxy, but hey, he does action figures, I do brick-built sets. There's a difference. It's subtle, different. So what I have here is the first contenders. There are a few rules for this contest. First, it has to be a available set. It can't be a retired set. You have to be able to go in and pick it up off of a store shelf. Second, it can't be any special offer, any exclusive, or anything like a blind bag. So that precludes obviously any blind bag set. Any set that is sold as like a special that you spend X amount of dollars at a Lego store and you get this as a special bonus. Also, that also precludes the Lego store building set itself, just because you can only buy that at a Lego store. Anything in this competition has to be something you could walk into a Target or a Walmart and buy, as well as a Lego store. And third, I have to have bought it in 2019. So that precludes anything that I bought last year. There would be typically some wiggle room between things that were like bought between the end of December, like after Christmas or around Christmas, up until the new year. But because I didn't do this last year, that rule doesn't take effect until next year. So that means that some of the sets that you've seen me put up, like Voltron, Batman 66, Batcave, and anything that I bought last year, and the Lego store, obviously, are completely out of this competition. So right now we have, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sets. I have to eliminate 4 of them. Since I can't obviously put the entire sets up here, I have pieces that just represent things, like the Wind Raider right here represents pretty much the entire Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line. The Micro Fighter right there, well, that's just the Micro Fighter. But behind it, Benny and his spaceship, that represents Emmett and Benny's fix and build workshop. And Lenny right there in that small build right in the middle, I think his name is Lenny, the guy in the pink, I think his name was Lenny. He represents the entire set of Benny's Space Squad. So, I have to get rid of 4 of them, so let's see what we got. I like the monster truck, but there's not much to it. I got it to put next to Emmett and Lucy's escape buggy, the Giga Horse over here. It's sort of like a post-apocalyptic look. It has the big, here you can see it has the big beefy tires, and it sits well next to that. But on its own, it was a fun build. It's a nice piece, but there's really not a whole lot going on there. Chewie and his Micro Fighter. You gotta go. Like I said, I think I told you I bought this with a Cantina. I park it outside the Cantina set. It looks like the Falcon in the docking bay. It just goes along well with it. That's why I have this. What else? Pokemon's gotta go. I mean, I guess technically he's not a minifig because, you know, you do have to build him, and I do like the Pokeball. But it doesn't really fit with what we're doing. And this is definitely going. Like I said in the last video where I displayed this, I was really disappointed in this set. I mean, this is basically just a battle pack. You get 4 minifigs in a small build that's way overpriced. So, that's out. So that should leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. You got the Scout Walker. Oh, Reinhardt back there. Reinhardt stands in for the Reinhardt D.Va set. I just didn't want to put both mechs up here, and I like the Reinhardt mech better. So Reinhardt's there for that. Benny in the spaceship, told you what he's here for. Tracer, obviously, Tracer and Widowmaker. The only one up here is Widow. The only one not up here is Widowmaker. The Green Dragon Mech from the Lego Ninjago movie. Peony Titan. Samurai X. Lenny, Space Squad. There's a lot of mechs and spaceships up here right now. Alright, let's start putting these guys in order. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Scout Walker over here. Scout Walker. He's there by default. Truthfully, he's probably going to get bumped out the next time we do this. I mean, I still haven't bought the 20th anniversary edition Slave 1, and that's definitely going to be in this top 10. The Batmobile, based off of the '89 Batman movie, that's coming out. That's probably definitely going to make this list. But we got the Scout Walker at number 10, Emmett and Benny's Fix and Build Workshop at number 9, Benny's Space Squad at 8, Tracer and Widowmaker at 7, Lloyd's Green Dragon Mech at 6, the Titan Mech at 5, Samurai Mech at 4. Are you noticing a theme? Reinhardt is 3, Wind Raider and you know what? No, hold on. There we go. That's more like it. Benny and Emmett and Lucy's Escape Buggy at 2, and the Masters of the Universe Wind Raider at 1. The Titan Mech and Lloyd's Dragon Mech. Lloyd's Dragon, truthfully, is a beautiful build, and I really like it, but it doesn't have much for articulation. It doesn't have much for posability. I mean, I haven't done a review on it, but I'm sure some of you have seen reviews on it. There's really not much you can do, and the tail doesn't really like to cooperate. You can see that it's kind of curling in on itself. There's not a whole lot of articulation. I mean, it can do its flying pose with like the front feet turned up and the stud shooters pointing forward, but there's no way to display it in its flying mode. So that's pretty much all you get, just turning the head, turning the tail. Whereas the Oni Titan has so much articulation to it, and it's such a solid design that you can pretty much pose it and it'll stand in any pose you put it in. That's honestly why, even though it's smaller and a less complex build, that Reinhardt and Samurai X, Samurai Mech ranked so high, because their articulation and their posability. I mean, if you watched my Samurai Mech review and you see some of the poses that I was able to put it in, the articulation on that thing is just insane. Actually, it has more articulation than Reinhardt. So, without moving them, Samurai X is actually at number 3. Reinhardt and D.Va are at number 4. Because D.Va has almost no articulation at all, just in the arms. I mean, her legs move, but she doesn't do much. So, you got ATPT, Fix and Build Workshop, Benny Space Squad, Tracer and Widowmaker, Lloyd's Green Dragon Mech, Oni Titan, Reinhardt and D.Va, Samurai X, Escape Buggy, aka Giga Horse, and Masters of the Universe. That's it. That's the first one. We'll see what happens in 4 months when we revisit this and we take a look at what we have then. If anything I took out you think should have stayed in the top 10, let me know in the comments down below. If you disagree with this lineup, let me know if you think any of these should be swapped around or if we should have a different number 1. Let me know about that in the comments down below. If you liked what you saw, and if you've been around this long, I'm sure you did, hoping you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, thank you for supporting the channel. Play well, everyone, and as always, thank you for watching.